Hey, Shalom. First of all, let's give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world English calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world English calls Jesus. I want to give whatever honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, the video is edifying. Lord, I can get something from this video. Quick video through the Spirit. I'm going to grab Isaiah 61 and go down, and whatever precepts come to mind, I'll grab. This is basically just going to be about, the Lord redeeming Israel, okay, and the good news that we have to look forward to. Lord willing, we be those men, okay, because, we are in our captivity, but don't forget about the blessings, man, okay? Don't forget about the blessings. As a matter of fact, let's go to the blessings real quick. It's Deuteronomy 28:1. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth." See? So by default, just being an Israelite, you were meant to be set higher. We were meant to be set higher. The earth was really created for us. We were supposed to rule. And these other nations was made to be subject unto us, just by default. But as with us going into captivity, scriptures say that they should come up very high and we should come down very low. And we should go to our enemies for the one of all things, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. Grab this in the same chapter. This is Deuteronomy 28. And where is it at, nation? Far from. Where is it at, man? I thought it was 40. Servant enemy. Yep, right here. Deuteronomy 28:48, it says, "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee." And who is our enemies? The heathen nations. Okay, you can read that in, what is that, Psalms, 84 or 83? Right, that enemies are confederate against thee. Right, these nations are confederate against thee, all the nations, man, from Esau all the way down to Moab. Right, and you got hard-headed ass Jake who don't realize, who don't know that, who want to befriend the enemy as if, they have your best interest. These motherfuckers don't got your best interest. And guess what? If they wasn't in power, right, then they wouldn't have no peace toward Jake. Which they ain't really got no peace toward Jake now, but you will see the horns on all these nations you'll see the horns on all these nations when they don't get their way, man. You know what I mean? You see how they move, right? You see how they, when it's war time, you see how they get down, man. I remember, when the C-19 was big, you had Jake's in China, and it's a video. Bros can still find it too. You go to YouTube, you'll find it. It was beating the brakes off this Jake, man. You know what I mean? In China, because I think he had or tested positive for C-19 or something. I forget. I can't really remember. You know what I mean? But if you look up the video on YouTube, it'll pop up. You know what I mean? But these nations will truly show you how they feel about you, man. And that's coming back. It seemed like Jake need a fucking reminder, man. You know what I mean? Because Jake will run to these devils, you know what I mean, and plot against you, not knowing that the devil that he run into is plotting against his stupid ass and using him as a guinea pig, you know what I'm saying, as a informant or whatever. You know what I mean? And you think you're doing something. But it's been like that since since slavery days. You know what I mean? You always had to sell out nigga. If you watch the movie The Birth of a Nation, the little niglet who sold out Nat Turner, he was a young Jake, man. Sold him out. Ended up joining the military afterwards and all kind of shit, man. You got to live with that. Jake been sellouts, man. You reading scripture. Jake been sellouts, man. That's why I was like, these niggas are the worst. You know what I mean? These niggas are the worst, man. Okay? It says, "Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee." See? And if you just go to Google, I did this, what was that, a year and a half ago on one of my videos. You just type in on Google, yoke of iron, you're going to see Jake in chains, okay? I mean, it's evident, it's in your face, man. And for you niggas to sit there and believe that You let these people lie to y'all and believe that the Lord came and died for everybody. You are naive. You are a fucking fool. You are stupid. You are an idiot. The Lord didn't die for everybody, man. Really, the Lord really died for the elect. And the elect is going to be delivered. Not the majority of Israel is not going to be delivered. The heathen definitely not going to be delivered. All these said perils which to come, which we see, which we see that's going on, and all these things that's approaching, man, the wicked going to get caught in that, man. Okay? You had this Jake, the brother Tazabah was, he had put a video, I said it in my last video, but he had put a video in the chat, and this is Jake that was in his car, and he was like, isn't it kind of crazy that everything the Hebrew Israelites were saying was right? See, but we're not speaking of our own. We speaking out of the scriptures, man. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me get this. Man. This is it's like I'm tripping. This is where is it at? 2nd Esdras 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." See, we're not speaking our own words. The Lord put this in these words in the mouth of the prophets, man, to break it down and make it plain to you. I watch scripture say, wisdom she crieth out in the chief place of concourse, right? But you people don't want to hear it. You people don't want to, take hold of it. But guess what? The Lord said, he will laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear cometh, right? It's right here. Proverbs 1 and 20, it says, "Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long will you simple ones? Will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Right? How long will you niggas hate knowledge? It says, "Turn you at my reproof." And this is the scriptures is knowledge. Okay, it says, "Turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my reproof, also like all my counsel, would none of my reproof." Why? Because you were too busy caught up into what the world talking about. Isaiah 31:1, Isaiah 30:1, right? Trusting in the shadow of Egypt. 26, it says, "I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, and distress and anguish cometh upon you." Okay, let me grab this. Let's go back here. Scriptures say what? That people shall be willing in the day of thy power when they see it. You know what I mean? But guess what? It ain't for, scriptures say, putting on off day to day to serve the Lord, man. Right? I mean, you got Jake that's going to wake up at the last. And the Lord said, he would have mercy on who he would have mercy on. But we understand 2/3 Jakes ain't getting mercy. You know what I mean? Ultimately, all Israel will be saved in the kingdom, right? 2/3 will come back through the loins of the elect. You know what I mean? But on this first go around, they're not going to see it. Just like in ancient Egypt, they didn't enter into the rest. These niggas didn't enter. And that rest was the land at that time. Now, the new rest is the kingdom. Because of what? The same shit they doing now. Their unbelief, their backbiting, they're murmuring, and they seen the miracles of the Lord. So if these niggas seen the miracles of the Lord, what about now? The only miracle they really seeing is the little sanctuary set up across the world. You know what I mean? Especially here in America. And guess what? Some niggas laugh at that, man. You know what I mean? But that's just their lot. Okay, it says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth." See? And all nations of the earth is the heathen. Okay? "And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, right? And then you get into the blessings right now. Obviously, we caught the hell, right? We were cursed because we went off. But these blessings are going to take hold of us, once we're in power, okay? Isaiah 61:1, it says, the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me, because the Lord Yahweh hath appointed me to preach good things unto the meek. Who's the meek? Israel, okay? He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord Yahweh, and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. Who's mourning, right? Who needs comforting? Israel, okay? Right? It says what? The just complain continually. It says to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, and it's like the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord Yahweh, that he might be glorified. And they shall build the old waste, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. And that, these heathen are going to work. When you go to Isaiah 60:10, it says, the strangers shall build up thy walls. 5, it says, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. The strangers are the heathen, okay? Your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord Yahweh. Men shall call you the ministers of our power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. For I, the Lord Yahweh, love judgment. I hate robbery for burnt offering, and I will direct their work in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. Okay, it says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge them, that they are the seed which the Lord Yahweh hath blessed. And that's talking about Israel. Okay, the Lord is going to beautify Israel. The Lord is going to bless Israel. The Lord is going to redeem Israel. He said, what? I will have mercy on Jacob. That's part of the mercies I was just reading. Okay, this is Baruch 5:1. This is, put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from the Most High forever. Cast about thee a double garment of righteousness, which cometh from the Most High, and set a diadem on thine head of glory, of the glory of the everlasting. The diadem is like a crown. For the Most High will show thy brightness unto every country under heaven. And this is what's to come. Okay, this is what's to come. Right. So guess what? Yeah, we're hated now. We laughed at now. We getting shamed now. But Scripture said, let me get it. It's like it. Right here, Proverbs 15:33 says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Okay? So before honor is humility. Right now, yeah. We in a humble position right now. You know what I mean? But soon we'll be honored. Soon, the nations will serve us, man. Again, all we got to do is teach and preach and prophesy, man, and hang on to what we have until the Lord come. And I ain't gonna say that's all we got to do, because that's that job entails a lot, but that's our job. That's what we have to do. And let these motherfuckers sit back and wipe each other out. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. All we got to do is keep the faith, man. And that's one thing to keep at the forefront of your mind, man. Okay? So with that, man, Lord willing, the video is edifying. Only I can got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.